Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports. Back with your daily October sports card video. Everybody's doing well. We're taking a little bit of a break from the non-sports stuff, of which I've got 2 more videos, I think, coming. Maybe 1. We'll see. I rolled by the local Target the other day and thought I'd see what they have. Not really anything very interesting, you know. As much as I think things have gotten easier, you know, in terms of finding retail sports cards. My local Target still is pretty wiped out. I mean, they still have way more than they would have had a year ago or 2 years ago. But nothing particularly interesting, so I thought I'd do some hockey. I was actually trying to remember. I feel like I maybe did a hobby box of this stuff, you know, when it came out, and I got some big hit that I can't even remember who it was. But they had these, and unlike a lot of stuff from Panini these days, the pricing of Upper Deck hockey products, blaster boxes, has held steady through the sports card inflation that's happened with retail products. Alright, folks, I'm having some major difficulties getting my phone to keep recording, so God willing, we will have a video here after this. If not, I don't know what the hell. I'm going to restart it maybe. Hopefully I will not stop recording and I don't notice it, but anyways, hope everybody's doing well. We're taking a little break from the non-sports stuff, of which I've got more on the way that I'm pretty excited about. But I went to the local Target and kind of was hoping I might find some Topps Chrome baseball. Not that that's particularly hard to find, but my local Target just seems to never have anything really. So you know, it's kind of slim pickings there, and you know, hockey is generally pretty available still. So I picked some of that. I think I picked up like a Chronicles Racing blaster. I picked up Series 1 and Series 2 of this 2021 hockey, and I think 2022, 23 hockey just came out, if I'm not mistaken. So this has been sitting around a while. What else? I think that's kind of it. Just a couple hockey boxes and a racing box, just because it seemed like it would be fun to explore some of that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. The other thing I noticed about these hockey boxes is they're $19.99, whereas like most Panini products and Topps products are now $29.99 for a blaster box, and that seems like a pretty hefty investment for something that you know, is not very useful or likely to you know, give you any value. A single blaster box, that is. Maybe if you got 10, you'd get something decent, but then you're talking $300 instead of $29.99 per box. Okay, anyways, I did a little research on the top young guns in this Series 1 2021, and Cole Caulfield here on the side is definitely the leader. There's also Trevor Zegras, Jeremy Swayman, Spencer Knight, and some kind of lesser guys that are maybe like, you know, $7, $8, $9. So I'll be on the lookout for them, and seeing if we can pull. I vaguely remember I opened a recent Series 1 hockey Upper Deck hobby box, and I'm trying to remember who I got from that, but I think I could find that card. I think I know where, I would have put it. And I remember at the time it was like a $70 or $80 card. I think I kind of wonder. I just can't remember who it was. I feel like that Trevor Zegras name sounds very familiar to me, so that might have been him. But anyways, if this video accidentally stopped recording, I might go try to find that and see who it was and kind of what it's worth now. Yeah, I think that was 2021. Series 1 that I opened. I don't know. I don't have much memory of it, and I'm positive. Well, I'm near positive it wasn't Cole Caulfield. But anyways, this may or may not be the second time I'm opening any 2021 Upper Deck Series 1. There's the packs inside there. I remember when I opened that was kind of like the first time I'd ever gotten a pretty nice card out of Upper Deck. It's I think you get, let's see, usually they say like, how many Young Guns you get. Yeah, here, so it's one Young Gun card per box, so we're only going to get one. And, the odds of it being, I think there's probably like 20 Young Guns in a set. And the odds of it being, one of the top 2 or 3 is pretty low, especially a lot of years. I feel like it's, there's just 2 or 3 guys that are worth getting. Everybody else is pretty crappy. That's every product is like that, right? But I don't know. It just seems like the odds, particularly in retail, where you only get one Young Gun, as opposed to like I think 6 you get in a hobby box. Odds of getting a good one are pretty low. Although I was looking, I also, as I mentioned, I have a Series 2. Okay. So my recording did cut out again. I hope you didn't miss too much. I just opened this pack, but I did. I restarted my phone. Really hope that will fix things. But it did give me a chance to go and look for the card that I was talking about that I had pulled out of a hobby box. I did find that, and it took me quite a while. I was like, I looked all the way through this box. I thought it was in Adam Fox Superstar, and I didn't see it. And then I went back through it again and found it kind of right at the beginning. So I don't know. I must have looked past it, but no Young Gun in that one. So let me show you that card right now. There it is. Trevor Zegras is who it was. Is that who I think? Is that who I said I thought it might be? I think that's what I thought it might be. I feel like at the time I pulled this, I remembered the card being like the most valuable one in the set, and I'm not sure if Cole Caulfield, if his stuff was as valuable as Trevor Zegras at that time, or if I was just misremembering and it was not actually the most valuable card. But you hockey fans will tell me, I'm sure. But anyways, this one appears to be still valued at like $60 or $70, whereas Cole Caulfield's are like over $100. The thing I noticed about this card though is the top edge. You can see like down here it's nice and smooth. Here it's a little rough. So it, like, I don't know, definitely has a condition issue, unfortunately. Otherwise, corners are real sharp and everything, so it might have been a grading candidate. But yeah, with this bad cut, definitely would not want to get that graded. So kind of a fun blast from the past there. Let's see if we can add a nice Young Gun to the collection. I actually, in looking for that Trevor Zegras card, I also noticed, I found like the commons that I had set aside from that box. They were just in a box of like non-baseball commons that I keep, and I had like a Trevor Zegras insert, some kind of insert from that, and that was sitting in the commons. So that was a nice. There's a nice Sidney Crosby. So that was a nice find. I don't know if it really is worth. I'm sure it's worth a few bucks, but not nearly as much as his base, Young Guns rookie card. But still, I think at the time I, for whatever reason, skipped over it. But okay, so yeah, I'm not really noticing any huge names, but I don't really know who is who in hockey, so. So we got 3 packs left, half the box, and still looking for our one Young Gun card. Wonder if they ever slipped 2 in by accident or by random or whatever. That would be sweet, huh? I've said this before, but the whole Young Gun phenomenon really intrigues me because I feel like it's a sort of phenomenon that only exists in hockey products, where you have basically a base card, non-serial numbered, not really SP. I guess they are SP, right? If you only get 1 in a box, that's SP'd. But anyways, it's it's not a card that's numbered. It's kind of colored. It's not really particularly extraordinary, but boy, they for the top guys, they hold so much value. I mean, you just do not see that. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess like the sort of downtown inserts in basketball and football, and some of the kind of case hit type inserts that are not numbered, and have gotten fairly popular, would be the equivalent. But like the Young Guns, I don't consider to be an insert as opposed to like part of the set. So the fact that they have so much value is just kind of fascinating to me. I mean, it's really value that it's created entirely out of demand. People really want those cards, and there's a fair number of them out there. I remember Philip Zadina was like a decent rookie back in 2019. I don't think so anymore, though. I feel like I looked up his cards in the last year that I've pulled out of 2019 products, and they were pretty worthless. So yeah, the Young Guns phenomenon is really kind of interesting to me. I think situation, how that's impacting the hockey world, because so many players are from Russia in hockey. And there's a nice Connor McDavid. Is that like a third-year card now? I just have to wonder, because like, the sports I follow are the, mostly baseball, secondarily basketball, then football, and those sports have pretty much zero Russian players. However, tennis, which I also follow very closely, does have a fair number of Russian players, and some of them, some events, some major events, have closed off the tournaments to Russian players. I think that's generally kind of over now for whatever reason. But some of the players have spoken out against accepting Russian participants in tournaments, large tournaments. And it's just been sort of a topic that's kind of been very relevant. That's a sport where even though there are some very prominent players who are Russian, in tennis, it's not nearly, I think, as many as are in hockey. So I'm curious to know if that has caused any issues for like U.S. teams that have Russian nationals playing for them, or maybe they all kind of relocate to the U.S. or Canada or something if they join the NHL. I don't know how it generally works. I know in tennis there are Russian national citizens of Russia who play, but there are also lots of people like Sharapova and Denis Shapovalov, and in the past, what's her name? The little starlet. Oh God, why can't I remember? I'm having like a stroke or something. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I have a card of her too, an autograph card. But anyways, all these players are Russian. They were born in Russia, but they moved to either the U.S. or Canada. Basically when they started their tennis careers to, train and presumably also to get citizenship, for future usage on the tour. Ooh, got a sparkly something. So I don't know, maybe that's what happens a lot of times with hockey players, I don't know. But I know there's that one guy, there's a very prominent, it's Ovechkin, I think, who's like still, I think he's still a Russian citizen, and I think he's actually been supportive of Vladimir Putin. And that's probably not going over real well with his team. Debut dates John Leonard. So I presume that's a rookie. But it's an insert. Kind of reminds me of in baseball cards they have, pro debut cards that are inserts in Topps Update products that, say their date they made their first appearance. Now here we have a very sparkly, shiny card, but I don't think this is really a very valuable subset. Alex DeBrincat is not, I don't think, a rookie, but a nice looking card. And we still need our Young Gun guys. Oh man, did they just shut us out of Young Guns? They did. I mean, did I read that wrong? It says, okay, collect Young Guns rookie cards right there, right? So that's what you'd say if it wasn't guaranteed. But then I thought elsewhere it did say. Maybe I was looking at something else. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Was it on the pack? Maybe. Collect. No, I don't know. I guess I think I just hallucinated. Yeah, collect Young Guns rookie cards, and then it doesn't say anything. One. Oh, wait a minute. It does. Young Guns are the most anticipated rookie cards of the year. Collect one per which lets them get out of a guarantee, but usually that means, quite certain you're going to get one. So let's just quickly look through and see if we missed it, but I don't think we did. That's a bummer. That's like what you come for, but I wonder if like one of these inserts maybe sort of meant that we were not going to get a young gun, and maybe there's some value. Well, at least the camera didn't stop recording, and that, my friend, is worth a young gun. If that was the karmic trade. Ethan Bear, I feel like he was like a top guy, rookie, not too long ago, or maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I'm just remembering pulling his card. I don't know, his name just sort of strikes me as something I remember from the past. Oh, we missed the young gun, you guys. This was the guy whose name I was like, man, that's a weird name. Yeah, okay, I was just focused on the name, so apologies to everybody screaming at me through your phones for having missed this. Unfortunately, it's not one of the more valuable ones in the set, so we did not get a winner there in that regard, but we did get a young gun, so I'm excited that we didn't get stiffed. I'm trying to find a sleeve, or a scissors, but I can't. I'm just going to cut that with a little box cutter so they don't clip that edge. There you have it. So we got that, and we got a Connor McDavid base, always nice to have, and Sidney Crosby. So some star power, but veteran star power at that. And I don't think these debut or dazzlers are worth anything, but I'm gonna pull them out just in case to sleeve them up when I get some sleeves. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I know I have a real diehard hockey contingent of viewers, and I always like to do hockey if I can, but I just I don't really get much of it. I don't get any from my distributor because Upper Deck will not sell to people who do not have a brick and mortar, and that includes through a distributor. So there is that problem. So I'd have to go kind of, off into the marketplace and buy it, which, occasionally I do that. I did actually buy some cases of like 2019 Upper Deck Series 1 and 2020 Upper Deck Series 1, and one of those has been a semi-decent investment because I think Cale Makar rookies are in the 2020. Unfortunately, the Series 2 is what you really want because that has like this base young gun. I think the 2020 Series 1 has like Upper Deck Canvas young gun rookie of Cale Makar. I may be making this all up, but this is what I vaguely remember from looking this up in the recent past. So 2020 is nice because it has Cale Makar rookies, even though it's not really his primary young gun rookie. And so it has maybe gone up a tiny bit in value since I bought it, but I think the 2019 stuff, I'm sorry, I meant the 2019 stuff, the 2020 stuff I think is what has not gone up. Losing my mind here, people. So anyways, I do buy hockey occasionally, mostly just to kind of sit on and hope, somebody does nuts. But that's what we got for today, folks. I hope everybody's doing well. And I hope you're enjoying the daily vids. Hope to keep it going. You'll probably see another non-sport one next. And if it's not full already, please come on by and buy a spot for $12, $11.99. So you can buy a spot. Get you 2 teams, random teams in our 2012 baseball break that I'd love to get completed. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll catch you all there. You have a great one. Bye now. Hey everybody, just a quick addendum to this last video. I think what I'm gonna do is, for a lot of the stuff that I open, or some of the stuff that I open, I'm just gonna give away the cards. So, I'm planning to do that with these cards that came out of this Series 1 2021 Upper Deck Hockey Blaster box. So I'm gonna put all these cards in a lot that will be available on my website, hotcardboard.com. Now, they will be free to the first person who gets them, but you have to be a little bit committed because everything on my site, has a shipping charge unless you buy over something like $150 or something. Then there's no shipping, so you'd have to buy other stuff to get free shipping. If you wanted just these free cards and nothing else, then you have to pay the kind of base shipping charge with it, which I think is $7.99, and that may or may not be a deal for these. But if you were going to order something anyways, like some supplies or some guaranteed value packs, which I still have a few left of the baseball ones. Or, what's been actually hot lately is people just buying, an assortment of unopened packs, and I have a growing kind of collection of those, and if I continue to sell lots of packs, I will probably just keep adding more and more and more, because, I do realize that that's kind of a nice thing to buy just individual packs. You can get 8 or 9 different packs if you want, instead of buying just a whole box of something. And I have many whole boxes that I'd be happy to open up and kind of make available in packs. So in any event, if you want to grab a couple packs and, throw this item, which I'll link in the description, and it'll probably be gone pretty quickly because it's, free. But I'll link up in the description of this video the link to this free item, which again, if you just get this, you'd have to pay the standard shipping is $7.99. And if you